Hello, 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 and welcome back to a Bill's Workbench. Today I'm going to throw a wrench into the works. Yes, I know it's a corny joke, stupid joke, but hey, it worked. You laughed. So this is an old Ford Model T wrench, I think. At least that's what I was told on the eBay. So let's clean it up and make it look like a wrench again. Because, hey, why not? So the plan is I'm going to de-rust it, get the rust off of it with the rust remover stuff that's not sponsored yet. And then I'm going to make this part probably a chrome. We'll make the inside part black, and it'll look super cool and wrenchy again. So let's get started with Evapo-Rust. I'm going to stick it in a little Ziplocky or Ziploc container. I'll pour this stuff in. And then we will wait 24 hours in a row.
A few moments later.
All right, after 24 hours, we have a... Let's see what we have. I don't know what we have. I haven't looked at it yet. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, yeah, it's getting there. Still a little bit left. Let's see if wire brush will take some of it off. Try to be all careful using the clamp or whatever that's called there, and then I just pick it up with my gloves. What the heck? See a part number now. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is put it in for an ultrasonic cleaning. And then if it still has some rust on it, I will put it in for another 24 hours. So let's give that a shot. Alright, fresh out of the ultrasonic cleaner after being in the Evapo-Rust for a while. Let's see what we got. Yeah, not too shabby. Alright, I think I'm going to hit it with the wire brush first on the with the Proxon. As you can see, I've got some work ahead of me. I'll meet you at the other end of this. Check. I'm doing the old switcheroo. I've got the battery-powered Proxon here with the little vise. I like to use this because I can put it on my left side. That way all the rust particles fly towards the wall instead of towards me. So let's give this a shot. Well, there we go. All wire brushed off. And see a 1917 here. I don't know if you can make that out. Let's zoom in. That way you can see it in all of its glory. We might as well focus while we're at it. All right, so there it is, 1917. I don't know if that's the date or not a model number, but who knows? Somebody will know. Somebody watching this who knows about Model T tools will know what that is. There's the Ford logo. What's interesting is this is such a small wrench as far as size goes. Let's see, how big is this thing? This is 5 inches long, if that. But the inside, or the wrench size, so this one is what, 3/4 inch, and this side is 11/16, or thereabouts. Maybe, yeah, well, no, it's not quite that. It's more of a 5/8. So it's a 5/8 and a 3/4 inch on a 5-inch wrench, which is kind of interesting, isn't it? You would think that those wrenches would be a lot longer to get you a little bit more torque on it. But I guess they needed it small to fit in the tool case, the toolkit. All right, I'm going to do the next step, which is I'm going to file this down, these parts down, to make them shiny, and the insides, make them shiny. And then I'm going to mask it off and spray paint it gloss black. We'll see how that looks up. I'm not interested in filling in the pitting with any filler or anything. I'm not interested in that. I want to keep the wrench a little bit pitted and a little bit of the patina, but I want it to look, I want it to look halfway new. So we're sort of going for a halfway restoration or anything, because I don't think, there's no use in this. It's a cheap wrench. But it's something I want to do. So I have some 320 grit. So I'll get started on that. I'm going to do the 320 grit first here just to get it rough done. Probably like this. Alright, the sanding is done. Looks pretty good, I think. It'll be alright. We do have a lot of pitting, but I could sand it down so there's no pitting, but then I won't have any wrench left. And then the wrench won't be telling the story that it's telling with this pitting. So I think I'll keep the story in the wrench. I'm going to mask off the part that I sanded, and then we will get it painted. Alright, 4 more sides and we're ready to go. Alright, there we go, all taped up, ready for spray paint. So I'm going to go spray paint that, and then we'll see what it looks like. And I'm back from spray painting this great little wrench. I think it's great anyway. Let's see what it looks like. I went in and spray painted it with satin black. Now there's still a lot of pitting on it, but what do you expect from a 100-year-old wrench, right? There we go, a 1970 Ford Model T wrench. It's still in pretty rough shape. Is it better than it was? I think so. I think it looks better than it did before. So thanks for joining me on this little detour of trying to restore a wrench, or do something. It's not really restoring, but making a wrench look more like a wrench, I guess. Well, I guess it always looked like a wrench. But anyway, thanks for joining me. Make sure you hit subscribe and all that other stuff. It really does help. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I'm at 400 and some now. So tell your friends. If you can't subscribe for some reason, that's because you don't have your Google account activated inside of YouTube. So you'll have to log in with your Google account, and then you can start subscribing to all the great channels that you know and love. Have fun!